Sarah Berman is a puppeteer, voice actor, writer, and producer. In part 2 of our interview, we talk about learning the basics of puppetry, and she shares experiences from The Little Mermaid live. But we started our conversation by asking about her own puppet character, Millie the Opossum.
So Millie was built by Kevin Blades, our Operation Puppet. Kevin, if you're in here, say hi if you're still here. I wanted to build a wonderful character. And as you know, puppets are expensive, everybody, and they require, feeding and walking, just like when you're adopting a cat or dog. So you want to make sure that you are taking care of them. But hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Millie. Hey, Millie.
It's really great to be here today. Hello, Instagram Live. Hello, it's really great to be here.
And then also, I understand you're a kind of a breakout on TikTok now.
Stop.
Was it the song you used? What was your secret? How did you hit that magic?
How did you break the algorithm?
Okay, I put a dog in the video. It wasn't rocket science. So anytime you have an animal, you have a really good chance of going live.
Good to know. We'll have to get a shop dog for around here. Oh, it's Swazzle the shop dog.
I love that plan. Yeah.
I have a question. When you've had a chance to work on live stuff, and you've done some work with Little Mermaid on television, which is live but on TV, I'm wondering what are the sort of, as a performer, what are the kind of the differences in those two different types of worlds?
Believe it or not, I think the Aquarium really trained me for Little Mermaid. Like, I was made for that role as the singing blackfish. Like, every day I was like Rocky running up the stairs. But the thing about that was interesting is the Aquarium, we're nonprofit, so we do have to kind of work around things. And the biggest gift, it seemed like a curse at the time, but the biggest gift that it gave me is I'm a real champ when it comes to working without a monitor. We don't have monitors behind the Marine Life Theater stage, and everything was done. Daredevil, he's the blind superhero, right? He works with sound. I had to attune myself to basically look to wherever there was laughter, or if kids were yelling something, and we had to really focus when we were back there. So when it came time to do Little Mermaid, we did have monitors, but they were a feed of the entire program. They weren't necessarily zoomed in specifically on our individual puppets the entire time. So I did have to channel that daredevil sort of blind puppeteering in me. And fortunately, the puppet's eyes were closed most of the time, so that did help. She was just kind of feeling her vibes the whole time. But that kind of got me ready for that. And a lot of folks were like, oh, we need monitors. I'm like, yes, the monitors would be great. But let's just feel the vibes.
Someone wanted to know if you had a chance to meet Jodie Benson and what that was like. Jodie Benson,
yes.
I don't know, she's the voice of Ariel.
She is a doll. Jodie Benson is amazing. She's even nicer than you could possibly imagine. And I have a pretty funny story with Queen Latifah as well, if you're interested in hearing that.
That's kind of that's a pretty good.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
There we go. So we were doing Poor Unfortunate Souls, and a lot of the puppeteers, we were the souls, these ugly little creatures that are like, "Arr." And Queen Latifah was maybe the most amazing Ursula you could ever ask for. Amazing. And we were in this rock for a long, long time because they would reset the number, and we would just have to do the set again and again. And Artie Esposito, who was our puppet captain, who I love, he was like, Sarah, you're a spin teacher, so you're probably the most flexible. We're gonna put you on the the lowest backwards part of the rock. And I'm like, all right. So finally, there's smoke coming into the rock and pyrotechnics, and we were just kind of really out of it, for lack of a better word, because it was dark and we didn't really know what was going on. And as they're moving the set pieces really frantically, we were kind of the last ones to get out of the set. And I reached my hand at the top and I'm like, hello, like, is anybody coming to get us out of this rock? And I feel this arm come and pull me out. And I figured it was Nate Hernandez, who was the puppet wrangler for the project, because he was always looking out for me, because I felt like I was always like, wait for me. And I was like going for everybody. But I'm like, oh, and I just kind of ran, because it's sort of that when you're working with celebrities, you want to stay out of their way. You want to, make sure they're having the best experience. I was so sure it was Nate. So I just grabbed the arm and scuttled off backstage to get my, my arnica rub. And Nate was back there. And I was like, what the hell? And then Nate goes, yo, bro, that was Queen Latifah that pulled you out and you didn't say thank you. And I was mortified. I was just like, oh my gosh. So I, you know, not having boundaries, I just like crept up to her, like when she was between numbers. I said, thank you so much for pulling me out of the hole. She was like, oh, baby, it's all good. I was like, you were a queen. Yeah.
What one person did ask about, they want to know, you know, where they could get some puppet training. Maybe you can talk a little bit about what sort of training you've received, and we can share some ideas too. But what about for you? Any suggestions on where people might get training? What's the best way to acquire some sort of puppet training?
Absolutely. I noticed, since we're talking about TikTok a lot, there is a woman that I've seen on there called Parker Puppetry. I really like what she's doing. I think she's really fantastic. She does these fun, kind of short, digestible, like puppetry tips. And she talks about all the important stuff: eye line, mouth sync, character. And then also, if you get a practice puppet at home, get one with double rods. Challenge yourself. You will get an assist sometimes on set, but the best piece of advice is master those double rods.
Right. That's good. Yeah. Good thoughts.
Yeah.
The aquarium, there's a giant whale that's hanging up above. Do you ever wish that it would talk to the guests?
Oh yeah, like maybe we could work that out. Put some googly eyes on it. Well, no, that would mean there's an earthquake. Animatronic eyes, and like, hello.
Someone asked if you could recommend puppet making school or for beginning, but I'll ask you a question. Have you ever had your hand at puppet building? Have you ever take a stab at it?
I need to take a stab at it. I'm a sculptor. I'm a painter. I'm a space cowboy. I'm a gangster of love. But no, I've never. I would love to. If you guys want to throw down about that, that'd be great.
I mean, one place we have some of our own videos up on YouTube or tutorials, but on TikTok. I mean, nowadays starting out is a lot easier, a lot more resources out there, a lot more stuff is available.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Operation Puppet, when he made Millie, we looked at puppet pelts. And we really liked this salt and pepper kind of fur. So I immediately, when the puppet was shipped to me all the way from Canada, I bought some extra fur because I'm like, you're gonna want this.
So he's located in Canada?
Yeah. Kevin is in Canada. He's got an Etsy page. He doesn't do a lot of customs because that's very time consuming and very, very pricey. But he does do a lot of great practice puppets. The kind of designed similar to Millie, not exactly, but also some littler ones too. And I was talking to him yesterday and he said, how's she holding up? I don't think any of my puppets have ever really been used as much as she is, and really open to communication. And what kind of notes do you have using her in this way and using her in this professional way? He says, hi.
I see that, yeah.
But that was really fun because we were able to have that kind of open dialogue. And I sent him my hand and he was able to be like, okay, where do you like to sit your top loop? Do you like it on your middle finger? Do you like it on your ring finger? So that was really awesome.
Well, great. I actually have a question for him. Where do you get your foam? I only asked because someone asked me on Instagram, I'm in Canada, I don't know where to buy foam. And I'm like, I'm in California, I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe leave a comment or direct message me and we'll see if we can help someone out.
Yeah, it was nice because he put the reticulated foam inside of her because he knew she was going to be sweaty. Puppet sweat.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you will. That's a breathable foam. Maybe we should get Millie back and Millie can answer a few more questions. If a question for Millie, because someone literally just asked, are we going to see more of Millie? Oh, we got to see.
Okay, we got to see more of Millie. All right, what's up, Instagram? Let's do this thing. Hi, hello.
Hey, Millie. Just so you know, Operation Puppet just said foamzone.ca.
That's my inside.
All right, so Millie, I want to ask you a question. So you are an opossum, yes?
Yes, that's what they tell me.
Awesome. What is it like sleeping upside down? That seems like...
Oh, you know, some people don't like it when the blood rushes to your head. I say some people pay extra for that. It's good stuff.
Nice. And you're nocturnal, is that correct?
Yes, I am nocturnal. I find I get into a lot of my shenanigans in the daytime, which my neighbors find very interesting. There's good lighting, good natural lighting goes a long way. It makes my skin look beautiful.
Oh, your neighbors think it's interesting. That's funny.
Yeah, they do, definitely, especially their dogs. They'll chase me up and down the block.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, someone wants to know, do you ever get a headache?
All the time.
Oh.
I think life is kind of a natural migraine, especially in today's times.
Yeah, life is like one big headache, isn't it? Yeah, how are these times for an opossum? Is it anything, how are these times when you're...
Well, you know, a lot of people will say, oh, this quarantining, this social distancing. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I mean, people are cool, but like being alone, that's even better for me.
Well, one thing for an opossum, the good thing for an opossum is less cars on the road is a good thing, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cars are bad. No, me no likey cars. The vroom vroom, not good for me.
What's your favorite activity? What do you like to do most?
Eating trash, sniffing trash, rolling in trash.
Ooh.
You know, you can get very creative with your trash. Recycling is nice because it's clean. That's usually where I like to sleep.
And your favorite food?
Oh, I don't know. I was nibbling on a box of Cheez-Its the other day. It was
on the box?
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
You know, it has a nice, a delicate crunch.
Yes, nice. And high in fiber, I imagine.
Oh, yes. There's a nice strip of land that I like to visit frequently when I have my fiber. It's on the neighbor's side.
Oh, good. At least it's on the neighbor's side. That's good.
Yeah, trash talking. That's my business.
Trash talking. I like that. All right.
Yeah.
Can we have Sarah back, Millie?
Okay, all right. Hey, you, get over here.
Thanks, Millie.
Oh, man, she's a ham, isn't she?
Oh, more like an opossum, but yeah. We're gonna wrap up here.
This was lovely.
Thanks for joining us for the Swazzle Lunch Break.
Yeah.
And how can people, just remind everyone how people can follow you and learn about all your stuff that you're doing?
Yeah, I'm at Hello Sarah B. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Millie has an Instagram. It's heck_it's_Millie. And Millie is also on TikTok under Heck It's Millie as well. If you guys want to drop a heart, drop a comment, that encourages her to keep doing what she's doing. And yeah, me as well.
Awesome. And also the Aquarium of the Pacific, if people want to learn more about that, where
at Aquarium of Pacific. That's where you can see all of their stuff. They're blowing up on TikTok. I think they just passed 1 million, which is pretty awesome. And be sure to check out the Pacific Pals show. So that is awesome if you want to check that out on Facebook or YouTube to see all those wonderful characters.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Swazzle Lunch Break.